Winchester's texting, by the way.
I mean, you can swear all
He's so excited for this, Greg. This is his dream coming true. As Lewis says, I love how stupid ideas like this actually get done on the radio. Yeah, this is happening. You're welcome. So when we're filling till 33:08.
Pressure right now because I've got to press all the buttons.
Just use that finger and press that button. That's what you need to do.
And by the way, there's an audience in the live lounge for some reason.
I booked them.
I didn't even get myself a squeegee.
Witness this momentum.
And I got a decent
By
squeegee.
the way, you should get your phones out and phone the clock.
It's a brand new
By
one.
the way, this won't work on Easy Sounds because it's delayed.
Oh yeah, of course.
So we're going to start Fiesta 10:35. We're nearly there.
So I'm getting my eyes open, please.
Okay.
So we have to go there.
The Doobie 10:36 will
Yeah.
start exactly at 10:36.
So that line has to be right.
These are. These are usually a bit shitter.
So again, you're lining that up.
Yeah, and because of that little bow.
Yeah. Lock it down.
No, it's just 2p.
Oh yeah. It's got a joint in it. So now, because that's gone there. Hey up. 2 piece. What?
I think that's the kit.
I didn't realise that was a kit. What?
It's never been like that. It's changed.
Fuck's sake. Well, this has to go in.
Yeah, because that'll set the thing in the top. Right?
The coupe one definitely means. So the lad I'm sending this video to is actually working on a coupe.
A Stradalia or a Spider?
Sorry, he's working on a Spider.
Which
not
one?
a
That
coupe.
one definitely does meet up, doesn't
And
it?
that one definitely does.
So there is extra bits that we need to cut then.
Let's patch it in, it's fine. I didn't. Oh, it's because I didn't look at the kit either. I just looked at what was loaded.
Yeah.
So I did what I flagged you up for. But it seems to have lined up well, so.
Honestly, the drama in this studio is off the
Stress on Melvin's face. It's 10:35. That's Tiesto, Tate McRae.
time.
Wait.
Take time now. Do not press that till 36.
Can I have a kettle, please?
Right now it's 10:36. This is David Newman.
So it's not boiling water, it's actually just hot water out of the tap. Yeah, it's warm, it's definitely warm. I'm just gonna keep smoothing it out because you gotta remember this could be really twisted, so I'm just gonna add some more there for now. And I like to pretty much knock it out with my hands prior. going to bring it to here. Can work that line out later, and now I can focus on my problem area. I'm going to stretch there, which is making my fingers go there, and I'm pulling straight back. So, again, pushing moisture back into it, trying to ensure I'm getting no marks. Okay, now, the last bit, I can release my finger marks, and hopefully get this down in pretty much one swoop. This is awkward, isn't it? Cloth. The tiniest little line here. So, just keep going. Yeah, that's the one. So, fan out, put that in. And what I'm going to do is knock above it to lock that, because then I'm going to pull this back. Let's see what happens past there. So this is still soap, so I know I'm not getting any marks. In an ideal world, I'd like to get that down in one. Coming back. To the edge. I'm a bit far away there. I'm gonna pull that back into where it goes. I've got nice and flat. See boys? That datum
Yeah.
was here and I had that finger.
Maybe you pull it.
So I'm pulling that out. That's nice and smooth. I know I'm not getting any marks. Go to there, because this is going to be my new stretch line. All here should be still floating, which it is. Okay. And now here's where my trick comes into play. So if you notice, we're flat here, flat here, and then realistically the fingers are in this area. So that's the area I'm going to heat up, because if I start heating everything up, I'm going to get more tack lines, and I'm going to be stretching the area that effectively doesn't need stretch. Here's where it needs to stretch. So again, I'm just going to warm there up. I'll tap the back, because I'm probably going to get a little silver line there. I'm just going to slowly start glassing it out. So I've got a big finger there, and I've got one here. So that tells me just shoot all that up and across a bit. I should get the effect that I want. Not bad for now. Make sure this is all moving, all nice and moving. Again, what I do, put it down in my hand first, making sure am I going to be able to get rid of all them fingers. Yes. Could I actually go a bit more that way? Yes. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. Just for video purposes, but that would have went down. And there's that bit. Again, gonna knock behind it.
Yeah, it's good. It shows you can release it. That.
Push so. Oh yeah. Fucking, you got all the time in the world now.
That's what I mean. So.
And if you're saying that you're getting marks, bro, just ease up. Keep pushing the soap back through. And stay away from the areas that you've knocked, of course, and then start there. Okay, I've got no line, so I can carry on. Go straight over the cross. Now, a lot of people say knock that ridge. I don't agree with going with the body lines. I go against them, because as you push water through, you're eliminating any silvering. Still moving. I'm a bit stuck here. I'm not too bothered, because I'm going to, in essence, split the quarter into two. So I'm going to come to here. Ever so slight mark here. I can lift, go over it, and that has now split this area and this area. So now I can relax. Go. Working away from the edge that I've knocked. Got a couple of ripples, you think it's sticking. You can carry on. Okay, probably have a line here, but guess what? Gonna release it, and everything's still in place. Look at that, so relaxed. what we're going to do is, that silver line that I thought I'd have there, can you see that? I'm just releasing it a little bit. And now I'm going to go for that straight away. I'm actually going to start there. Tiny bit of alcohol. Work that in. I can pull this back down later. So I noticed you had a couple of marks on the line, so I'm going to show you kind of what I do to make sure I don't get them. And that is, it's all down to squeegee control. So here's my hard area. Here I can have fingers because I'm going to tuck. So what I'm going to do is keep moving the soap around. That's acceptable. I'm going to get closer. Get closer, and again, this is all soap, so I don't need to worry about many marks coming. Now I'm going to spray the tiniest bit of ISO, kind of glass that out, and what we're going to do is we're going to knock and feed into the ridge at the same time. So in, you bastard.
Yeah.
Try again.
Go on.
Feed and in. Feed and in one hit. If you kind of stop before because you're trying to force it in, that's when you'll get them working marks at the end. So feed and in, and then you can knock over it to make sure you miss anything. And guess what? Because it's glassed out and it's quite smooth, we can keep doing it. So hold it away, feed in, hold it away, feed in, hold it away, feed in. Got a little nick in my squeegee, so it's leaving a couple of streaks. Again, knock, feed in. Missed a bit, guess what? Don't matter. Feed in, feed in. So again, like I explained, my squeegee's a bit shit, but crystal clear. And I'm not worried about any of this, none of it, because I've got complete access to it. If you want to buy yourself a bit more time, if you're worried about marks,
Do it in agreement with each other every time.
that could,
Yeah. If you want around this side of it.
buy yourself a bit of time. Remember, it's all relax. It's all relaxing. This is your new tack point. And again, I'm just going to push it all out so there's not pockets of air that can dry. Now I'm coming back up here. Well, guess what? Because this is released, I can pull a bit more of them out. Just a little bit. Now I noticed your petrol cap's out, so you won't have the bounce that I'm having, which is obviously good for you.
Well, there we go, went there, didn't we?
Again, I like lifting. I'm not really pulling, I'm just lifting and pushing the fingers this way. And as you can see, it's a lot more even now.
Then where, do you want to do the bottom bit now?
Run out of soap, so looks like I'm on straight ISO for the rest of it. Make sure that around the petrol cap's flat. And that's that. Still moisture just running around, so if you did have a grab mark, say for example here, what I would do is I'd pull some moisture back in. Pull it into it, I'd get it around it, I'd give it a rub, release it, keep pushing water through it, and then push your water back out. At the moment, I'm looking quite decent. Don't see any marks, don't see any grabs, see bits of moisture, but that tells me I'm good. A little mark here. Just warming it up because I'm going to try and use the soap that's already in it because again my bottle just ran out.
If you want soap, I've got it.
Sound, thank you. You can use the kettle now if you wanted to. Them fingers, hide them on the arch line. So I'm good. So at the moment I've got this bounce here that you don't. So I'm going to solve that now before I start getting any
Well, we've got a
lift back lines. But because it all went down quite relaxed, I don't really need to worry about lift lines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do with a little hole. Put my foot in them areas. And again, knock and feed in, knock and feed in, knock and feed in. If you feed them in, that's how you won't get the lines. If you stop, hesitate just beforehand, you're going to get some working marks.
I need to go to about there.
Feed in, feed in. You want to make sure that we're feeding in. Got a tiny little bit that I missed.
Maybe a little bit over there, so it's going to pop.
Sorry, bro. And pretty much done. I mean, the rest, you can imagine yourself, and you're good enough that. I've got a bit of moisture again, it's because my squeegee's not too good. You can see I've left some alcohol. Lift. Struggling because I took it off the stand. Some water in. Relift again. Let it relax back down. Little tug. Put it back in.
You're over into the vent coop.
Well, bear with me 1 second. Struggling with this shit squeegee. I'm a what?
Over into your vent.
Yeah, I'm over in the vent, yeah. Yeah, that's mainly it, I'll go. As you can see, now there's a couple of bits. They're not actually. It's not actually debris. It's paint nibs because this has just been to an accident repair centre. You can see how my shit squeegee is leaving streaks. So I would recommend using a new squeegee, especially if you're working on flat black. Another little bit of moisture, but again, it doesn't matter because it was glassed out and it was so relaxed. Still have a chance, and as you know, that's a better squeegee. Again, that's just moisture. There we go. Rest will relax out. And then of course I'm just gonna lift here, pull that corner tack, so I'm gonna cap it, pull all this, pull all that, you can work that out, but I have got a trick that may help you in the future for arches. Can I have some soap, please, boys? Show me arch. Thank you. So you could do what I usually do now, which is, in essence, what I would do is I'd start at the biggest finger, so probably around here, and I would pull across.
I'm trying to get that.
So I'd be pulling across whilst knocking, make sure it's flat. But whilst I was learning, I worked a more easy way for me out, and I actually showed it Claire Bra Chris, and he now uses my method, which is hug it to the arch first.
Great.
Basically what I'm doing, I'm just pre-wrapping the edge. Push some slip and that alcohol mix straight back through it. And that's one way of getting perfectly clean, not without any working marks.